So, good morning everyone. Today I'm going to explain arithmetics in C. Okay. So this is basic concept of arithmetics in C, and later on we will see the program associated with arithmetics in C. So what is the main objective? Explain the assignment operator, arithmetic expression, understand precedence of operator, explain relational and logical operator, explain the conditional operator and the comma operator, and finally shorthand operators are also available. So these operators better not to know by their name, but it is very easy. Okay, sometimes question may ask that what do you mean by assignment operator and equals to operator. So let us discuss each and everything. So assignment operator is like this. Okay, the assignment operator in C, assignment operator is equals to, and double equals to is comparison. Okay, so this you must remember, because sometimes the question may ask that what do you mean by, just explain the assignment operator. This is very simple question, like a equals to 9 is assignment. Okay, a equals to 9 is assignment, but a equals to 9 is condition. Fine. So these are the two important thing, that if you are writing a equals to 9, it means it is equals to 9. The value of a is 9, but a equals to 9, it means whether a is equals to 9 or not. So if you want to write assignment, or if you want to write if you want to assign certain expression, then you can write like this: variable name equals to expression. So this is I value or L value, and this is R value. Okay, L value is always like A. You cannot write 9 equals to A, but you can write A equals to 9. Fine. And this operator is known as assignment operator. So sometime question may ask using L value and R value. Okay, R value is assigned to L value. Always remember this. There are four different types of operators: arithmetic operator, logical operator, relational operator, and bitwise operator. Previous one is assignment. So after that, there are operators like arithmetic, plus, minus. So arithmetic operator may include plus, minus, multiplication, and division, while logical is or, and. These are the logical operator. So I will show you, means maybe little bit uh, tricky, but it is very easy. Fine. Then come to relational. Okay, whenever we are talking about a logical operator, so you must know four things. Okay, you just need to remember it is related with bit and byte, only bits. Fine. Suppose there are two value a and b. Fine. So there are four different types of operation, like AND, or, not, and XOR. Okay, just see, only needs to remember it. I will explain the concept later on when it will come. If the concept will not come, then there is no problem. Just try to remember it or memorize it. So there are four different possibilities. If you are using switches, okay, switches, so there are either switches, both the switches are off, or one switch is on, or one switch is on, or both the switches on. If both the switches are off, then in this AND is 0, or is also 0, and not is just opposite. I am taking not of this. Okay, B का not ले रहे हैं. I will take the not of B. Not means whatever B is given, just opposite to this. And XOR means whenever these two things are there. So I will explain XOR later on. Then come to AND operator. AND operator says that if you draw a circuit, okay, if you draw a circuit, this is suppose your bulb and this is your battery. Okay. So when this bulb will light, when both the switches are closed. Okay, If both the switches are closed, then only it will give you output. Otherwise, either of this will be closed, it will not give you any output. If both are open, then also it will not produce any output. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
For
sir.
for and it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anybody is having doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So connection of circuit is represented by 1
Sir, please
and
explain one more time.
yes.
Please explain it one more time.
Let me explain you one more times once again. Okay, so let me discard this slide and let me copy after this Control M. So logical operations. Okay, fine. Because it is very important. Logical operations. So let me start with AND gate. AND is a gate where A and B is the input, okay, and X is the output. So what is the output? If suppose this is our circuit in case of AND gate, okay, and yes, too much. Only just think about it. When you are using battery, okay, when you are using battery, suppose this is our battery. One more battery I need to put. Laser and then pen. So this is your battery and one switch is given here. Okay, another switch is given here. This is switch A, this is switch B, and then bulb will be given to you. Okay. So what is the condition to make this bulb on? If A is open, B is open, then what will be the output? Whether light will uh, glow or not?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No glow. No glow. Fine. If A is off, means A is switch off, you can also say. So A is switch off and B is switch on, then means this is
No,
closed
sir.
and this is again it will
Not, sir.
No,
no.
sir.
Fine. If
No, sir.
we
It will not
reverse the
glow.
condition, if we reverse the condition,
No, sir. Then
No,
also.
sir.
no, not possible.
sir.
No, sir.
And if we glow both the light, if we close both the switch or if we on both the switch, then
Yes, sir.
That then it
Yes,
will glow.
sir.
it will
Glow.
Yes, sir.
glow. Okay, so this is the funda of AND. Why it is AND? If A and both are connected, then only it will glow. If A and B, what I am saying? If A and B, if A and B both are powered on, then only output will be 1. Clear? So AND is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So just try to remember this, how AND circuit will be there, and draw it in your own notebook. Now come to OR. OR. Okay. Suppose this is the arrangement of my switches. Okay. And let me connect battery over here because I am very small, less space, and then connect the bulb. This bulb is not correct looking. Now it is okay. Yes. So this is our A, this is B, and this is power plus 5 volt, and this is also power plus 5 volt. Okay. Okay, so A, B, and X. A, this is our X. Okay, this is our X. A, B, and X. Now tell me, if both are powered off, then
Off. Zero.
Off.
Off
Off, sir.
zero.
off. If A is off and B is on,
Zero.
On.
Zero.
On.
On, sir.
On
On.
होगा sir.
On, sir.
On
on.
होगा.
On sir.
On.
One.
If A is 1 and B is 0, then
On. One.
Yes, sir. One.
On.
if
One.
both are connected, then
On.
One.
One. One.
On.
so either A or B is on, then X will be on. Fine. This is the fundamental of OR. Now come to one circuit. Single gate is required, single switch is required to check this. Okay, if A is powered off, then this bulb will glow or not?
Glow sir.
On na,
Sir.
correct na?
Blow.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
If
sir.
I close this circuit, then
Off.
off,
Off, sir.
because it will complete the circuit from here only, so no need to go this way. So this is our inverter gate or NOT gate. Now come to XOR. XOR, I am explaining it only why it is XOR. Okay, I'm not going to draw the circuit of this because its circuit is very big, but understanding, because you know and OR, so that's why there is no problem. So A and B is given and output is given. If both the input are same, then output will be 0. Understand? And if the input are different, then only output will be 1. Because if you see at the AND gate, means OR gate, so it is very similar to OR, but exclusively for this particular purpose, it makes ON. So that is why it is known as XOR. So why? Means if exclusively both the switches are on or off, then output will be off, always off. But if either of the switch is on, then output will be 1. So this is your problem. Okay, this is actually gates. Now, if we are talking about bitwise operator or logical AND operator, just for one example, okay, don't try to means disturb yourself that this example is very big. So each and everything is written in character or numeric format. Suppose this is one character written as 91 and another character 11011111. Okay, because in C language the size of character or size of any data type, size of data type is restricted. Okay, restricted means if 8-bit is written, so it will always be in 8-bit. If we make AND of these two number, so 1 is 1, 1 0 is 0, 0 1 is 0, 0 1 is 0, 1 1 is 1, 0 0 is 0, 0 1 is 0 and 1 1 is 1. यहाँ पर कितने लोगों को डाउट है?
Sir, is this AND gate?
Means AND operation. Now you are able to understand what is AND.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now AND is represented by, suppose AND is represented by dot. Okay, or let me use some other symbol, a, this A, and this is represented by V. Okay, and this not is represented by this symbol or bar, and this XOR is represented by plus. Okay, yes, one more symbol is there, plus for AND, no, a star for and plus for OR, and this bar is for this. Okay, so this is A and this is B. Just try to understand and go bit by bit. Bit by bit means this is A and this is B and this is your output. So 1 is 1. From here, you know, if you are talking about AND gate, then what will be the output? If you simply multiply it, it will also give you one output. Okay, so 0, 1, but it must be multiply in bit by bit fashion. Okay, don't go direct multiplication. So now is it clear? If we are talking about OR gate, so the answer will be 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1. If in any place there is a 1, it will always give you this number. And if we are talking about XOR, then it will give you, this place will give you 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 and 0. So how many of you are able to understand this? If no one is saying that they are not able to understand this, there is no problem, no problem.
Yes, sir. Understand.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
understandable, sir.
जिसको नहीं आया है वो बता देंगे, फिर हम एक प्रॉब्लम और ले लेंगे।
सर ये नीचे वाला एक बार फिर से
XOR वाला फिर से है ना,
Got it, sir.
और XOR सब मैं फिर से ले लेता हूँ। ओके, सपोज वन नंबर इज रिटन 1 0 0 1 and 1 0 1 1, only small number. Okay, if we go for AND gate, so what is the definition of AND? If both the number equals to 1, then only it will produce 1. Okay, otherwise it will produce 0. So this is the answer of AND. The same problem 1 0 0 1 and 1 0 1 1. If either of input is 1, then it will produce 1. Okay, now one more 1 0 0 1 and 1 0 1 1. If both the input are same, then it will produce 0. If both the input are not same, then it will produce 1. Okay, so this is XOR, and because complement is for only one number, so try to understand. Suppose this is your number 1 0. Okay, it will give you problem when you are viewing this. So let us, okay, suppose one number is given 1 0 1 1. Okay, so what is the complement of this number? This is simply 0 1 0 0. Don't go on 1s and 2s. This is just complement or not. So this is A and this is A not. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear or not? And the operation, yes,
sir.
mode of operation is bit by bit. You must remember that mode of operation is bit by bit, because we are writing program for this. Okay, in earlier days what happened, this portion was left there for third semester, but nowadays it is available to your course. So just I shown you that how answer will be coming. Okay, So whenever we are going to write a program, just keep in mind that these are the operation A and B and not. Okay. Now there are varieties of operators available, like arithmetic operator, fine, then logical, relational, and bitwise. So if you want to go for multiple assignment, so this is correct. Okay. It simply means at least one R value must be there. Fine. So this is correct. And you can also, but you cannot do like this. Okay. Integer A equals to integer B equals to integer C equals to integer, etc. Okay. So either there is a possibility, either you can write integer A equals to B equals to C equals to D equals to 10. Okay. Or you can write integer A, B, C, D, and then A equals to B equals to C equals to D equals to 10. Fine. So this is the multiple assignment operator. Any doubt related with multiple assignment operator?
No, sir.
Sometimes what happen, you want to initialize the value to 0 or 1. So for this purpose we use like this. Then come to arithmetic operators. So there are two classes. Okay. Binary operator, binary addition, subtraction, multiplication, and modulus. So already saw plus and star, but not saw minus. So we will discuss this upon programming. And then modulus is very simple operator. Whenever suppose one number is written like 9 mod 2. So what will be the answer? Either 0 or 1. Okay. So this time the answer is 1. Similarly, 4 mod 2, it will produce either 0 or 1. I'm not because I know that it will produce 0, but there is why I am saying that if you are taking mod 2, it will always produce only two results. If you are taking 9 mod, suppose 5, so 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, either of these value may come. Okay. If any number is given x, so what is the answer? 5 ones are 5, and then remainder is 4. So 5 zeros are 0, then this 4 will be your mod. So this remainder, this last remainder is known as modulus. Fine. Then unary operator. Here binary operator. Okay, binary operator means I was thought about this is binary operator means something else, but here you can see, because recently we saw the binary portion, so I had not shown you plus minus asterisk modulus. I will show you all these things, and one more operator is there. Okay, it is not included here. Every operator is binary. Why binary? Because two operands require to perform binary arithmetic. Okay, so this is like a plus b, a minus b, a multiplied by b, a mod b, and a divided by b. So division is also there. Okay, division is also binary operator. So these are the binary operators where we require two operands. Then come to unary. Unary is yes, I need to erase all these things once again. Here unary minus is given. Unary minus, you can use unary increment and decrement. How? A plus plus means a equals to whatever previous value plus 1. Okay, so this is a plus plus, like a minus minus is whatever previous value minus 1. And division, division is a slash. Actually this comes sometimes unary and sometimes binary. So we will consider it as only binary operator. Okay. If the special case will arrive, I will show you. Fine. So there are example of binary operator. Okay. Suppose this is a program. So let us write this program. I think you are having a screenshot of all this program. So let me write one program for you. So you can write program in any place, okay, where you like. I will run this program in online assembler or online compiler. So this
Sir, not
I am
visible.
not visible. I know. I am sending this link to your group. Section B. So now compiler problem is also solved, and this is the compiler. So through this you can open the link in your system, and let me show you. So now this compiler is visible to all of you. Okay. So initially this is our program, and I am typing the program according to this integer x equals to 5 and y equals to 2. So main is written, and then integer x comma y, and suppose x equals to 5 and y equals to 7. I am showing this you direct, means how to use directly with this. Okay, so let me show you. Different operators. Okay, printf डबल कोट के अंदर मैंने लिखा है had written /n integers are x equals to %d comma y equals to %d. Okay. And printf, how many printfs it requires. So next operation is addition. The addition will give followed by this. This place is okay, and then what is the addition? So addition is x plus y, but this will not give you addition will give you %d followed by this. Okay, then subtraction. subtraction will give you this value x minus y. Then division. Is this program understandable to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, then ask. Okay. Actually, slash n will be, I will put slash n over first place. Okay. Then it is much better. Slash n and one more slash n is there. Okay. So why this? Yes. Percent d, and let us remove slash n from here. X divided, so division is already completed. Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. Multiplication will give this. Okay. And then mod. So we have covered almost all the operators. Now let me cover one more operator, increment and decrement. Okay. So how the increment will help you? And the answer is surprisingly wrong. Okay. I'm saying you the answer for this increment operator will be surprisingly wrong. Fine. The increment of a, the increment of x will give x plus plus. Okay. And then last decrement operator. So only finish with one operator because yes. So is this program visible to all of you? Everything is clear, whatever I had written. Okay, let me run. So this is your answer. Okay, 5 and 7. So 5 plus 7 is 12. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. And 5 divided by 7 is 0 because integer is written. If we change this data type, it will automatically change the answer. Multiplication, 7 plus multiplied by 5 is 35. And the modulus remainder will give what it will give you. It will give you 5 because we have written 5 mod 7. It means 5 divided by 7. What will be the remainder? 5. Okay. And then this formatting has some mistake. So have you seen the answer, incorrect answer?
Yes, sir.
Is there any incorrect answer?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Yes, sir.
So increment.
Increment of x.
6 on a
For an increment.
Division.
Okay.
Sir, division.
Division is correct. Division, there is no problem. Integer division will always give you. If you are checking about integer number, then it will be correct. Okay. Division is correct. There is no issue with division. If I am changing this to float, then definitely it will give you right answer. Okay. Let me run once again. So okay, because %d is written here, %tab, %f, %f. If the data type is float, you must code f. Okay, %tab. Otherwise, it will give you error. And let me check whether it is working or not. Yeah. See, have you seen three different? Yes, this is also %f. Now, how many errors are there? How many errors are there? One error. You cannot calculate the mod of floating point number. So let me make it comment. Just write for your note that you cannot calculate modulus remainder for floating point number. It is not possible. Okay. Then now run it. So now all the answers are correct. The division is also correct. But again, problem with increment operator. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you know the concept of pre-increment and post-increment. Okay. If I am writing one more printf statement over here, and if I am writing x, okay, I am just writing x, then the answer will be correct. Okay. The problem is that this statement will print x only and plus plus. After printing, it will incrementing the value. So let us see the impact of this. Are you able to see the impact of this? Here x plus plus is written and x is written. So after increment of this statement will be executed. That's why this is the answer. So be careful while using this statement. So this is known as pre-increment, post-increment, and let me show you pre-increment. Okay. So plus plus x is pre-increment operator, and now if I run, then the output, both the output will be coming as 6. Correct? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, you can ask.
Yes.
Yes. Clear?
Sir, why the post increment doesn't work?
It is very simple. It is very simple. Okay. I'm writing post increment once again. What is written here? The increment of x will give. The increment of x will give what? It will give you x. Okay. %f की जगह पे आएगा. In place of %f, it will replace x. So what is the current value of x? This is 5. Okay. This is one statement. This is one statement, and next statement is x equals to x plus 1. Clear? So let me change this
Yes, sir.
to integer once again. Okay. And oh, I need to use %f replaced by all. So here there is any replacements things. No replacement is there. Okay. So this is pre-increment. Let me show you one more option. Plus, suppose x plus plus and plus x. Let me erase all these things also. We make a simple program for post increment and pre-increment. Okay. Only value of x is required, not other value. I am going for what? Yes, only x. This is a program to clarify your logic. Very simple program is written here. Everything is now become integer, %d, %d, %d. Okay. So here I am writing x plus x. X plus x. What is the answer? Now x plus plus x plus plus. Okay. Next is plus x plus x and plus x. Oh, I cannot write like this because it will give you unnecessary. Okay. So let us start with this statement only. So what is the value of x? X is given as 5. Okay. Let me run this. Okay. So what is the answer? Recently, I had told you that only x will be printed. Okay. So x is printed here. No problem. X is printed here. After that, what happened? X plus plus, because it is taking x plus plus as, let me show you in PPT. And it is expected from all of you to do certain exercise related with all the scenario. So if we are using a plus 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 a plus plus, it simply means that in this statement a will be taken, and then this statement, because already a is incremented, so a plus 1 will be taken. Okay, but still in next statement, if you print the value of a, the value of a will become 7. Here a will become 7. If a is 5, then 5 will be taken here, 6 will be taken here. Okay, because due to this increment, this 6 will produce, and after this increment, the next statement will be a equals to 7. Agree or not? Or bit complicated?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Huh?
So what is the increment?
Increment means whatever value is given you, if you are putting plus plus, it will always incremented by 1. Suppose 9 is given to a value. So let me show you increment and other values also. Okay. So this is your compiler. Here suppose this is x equals to 5 already given. We are not taking input from user. So whenever you are running, the output will be 5. No doubt, there is no problem. Now in next statement, if you are putting x plus plus, okay, x plus plus, it must give you a 5. It must give you a 5, but it will not give you a 6. It will give you 5 only. आपने increment किया, whenever you have incremented this value by 1, but it will print 5. And when I type x here, then it will give me value of x as 6. Okay, so this is due to increment. Fine. Agree or not? And if I am writing pre-increment, so then, because compiler is such kind of thing, so it will give you 6 and 6. And when I am writing x plus plus, due to this, you know very well. Okay, so x plus plus is written, x plus plus is 5. Okay, after that the value of x is 6. After writing plus, the value of x is 6. Okay, then again I am writing x plus plus. So now 5 plus 6 is 11, and but after 11 the value is also incremented, and the value of current value of x will become 7 because 2 times it is incremented. So let me run this program. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this variable has very special meaning. So how many of you are not able to understand this?
Sir, I can't understand.
Yes,
I can't understand, sir. Sir, is 7 point.
7 point you can't understand. So let me write this statement, all these statement in PPT, and show you what is the meaning of this. Okay. And this concept is, yes, little bit complicated, but there is no problem with this. Excuse me. So initial value of x is written as 5. Agree? There is any problem?
No, sir.
No problem. Now, whenever you are writing x plus plus, okay, so it simply means that it will print 5 only. And after printing 5, it will go for increment, okay, and it will produce 6. So whenever user writes x plus plus, it will automatically print 5, and then it will increment it to 6. Okay, now in memory the value of x is 6. Again I had written x plus plus. So now what is the value of x? New value of x is 6. Okay, and then it is incremented and newer value will be 7. The correct value will be 7. But when we perform addition of these two numbers, so here it will go for 5 and it will go for 6, and this will give you 11. But actual x plus plus is, now x plus plus will, what is the meaning of x plus plus? X equals to x plus 1. Okay, and this also x equals to x plus 1. But it is x equals to x plus 1 means 5 plus 1. So initially it will print 5 and then give you 6. Okay, and in next iteration also initially it will print 6 because x is printed over here, and then it will increment it by 1. So this will give you 7. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
If you are doing programming, definitely you will be able to understand what is the problem. Let me show you another example. Let me show you another example in this compiler only. Suppose this is plus plus x. Okay, means x is incremented first and then printed. Initially it is incremented and then printed. Okay, its meaning is that initially it is incremented and then printed. So let us another combination of this. So this is 6 and this is 7. So now the answer is 13 and the value of x is 7. Still 7. 14. Yes, because it is incremented previously. So initially this is 5. 5 incremented by 1 is, how this is possible? This is 6 and this is 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. Let me check once again. So it also depends on compiler. Yes. Here the problem is that it will already incremented. Okay, so this pre-increment operation will perform from right. Okay, and then means it will 6 and 6 plus 1 is 7. So 7 plus 7, because it is incremented previously, and it will give you 7 plus 7 is 14. So I will show you this concept. Before showing you this, let us see what is the output of this. Now the output of this is again 6 plus 6, 12. But it is not, it is considering this statement first. Let me write this. Fine. So this is bit special concept, and this is known as stack. So I'm showing you this concept. If you are not able to understand, then there is no problem. Stack organization. In stack organization, whatever written, like plus plus A is written, okay? And above this, what is written? A plus plus. Fine. So this is known as a stack. So stack. Is this visible to you?
No, sir.
Stack. Stack means what? Whatever comes first, it will always go in bottom, like chapatis. Okay. So the first statement is what? First statement is, instead of this, we have written plus plus egg. So, and don't try to understand this concept very, only I am showing you how this answer is coming. So this is plus plus x, suppose, and another statement is x plus plus. Okay. So with this statement, because I had written, instead of this, I had written plus plus x and plus x plus plus. So how this will happen? So whatever things go first, it will always be in bottom. So how, if we access this, so it will access first. Okay. And the value of this x plus plus is now incremented, and the final outcome outcome of this x will be 6. Okay. And after that, if we again is pop this, so this will be 7. So 6 plus 7 is 13. Understand or not? Let me try to explain this in another way. Why this is coming like this? I think you won't be able to understand, but this is very simple thing. Discard or discard. So let me erase this statement. Okay, this slide is also not visible to all of you now.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Fine. So how many of you don't are not able to understand this concept? Just raise your hand. And all other are able to understand. How is it possible?
सर
Okay.
प्री इंक्रीमेंट के बाद जो ऐड करते हैं उसके बाद समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
मैं आपको वही बता रहा हूँ. ये ऑपरेटर प्रेसिडेंस में ही एक प्रॉब्लम है. प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. This is the statement actually. So this is visible to all of you. Fine. Now let me show you the stack organization. Stack is another concept, but no need to understand this. Stack is just the chapati container. Okay. Which chapati will enter first? Which chapati will enter first? The one which is made first. Okay. So the first chapati is our plus plus x. Plus plus x. And the next chapati which will enter next. So plus will enter next. Next chapati is x plus plus. Okay, agree or not?
Sir, the screen is not visible.
Oh, again screen is not shared, sorry. Discard. Now is it open to all of you? This screen is
sir.
visible. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you know how to arrange the chapatis in a container. This is suppose chapati container. Okay. So the first chapati will go to the bottom of container. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is our first chapati. Plus x. Then next chapati is plus. Then next chapati is x plus. Okay. Now there is question of how to print the answer. Actually, there is no, until this solution is not available, till we need to enter inside this. Now we take chapati number last. Okay, this is third chapati first. So third chapati first will come here, and the initial value is 5, but because next operator is also waiting, so this will become 6 after incrementing. Okay, after that plus will come, then plus x will come, so x value is 6, and now plus x value will be how much? 7, because it will be incremented first. So now the answer is 13. Agree or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
सर
sir.
बट और केसेस में
Yes, sir.
सर
एक
बट
बार
और
बता-
केसेस में देखा
Yes,
जाता है
sir.
सर एक
फिर से बता रहा हूं मैं, सारे जो इंग्लिश वाले हैं उनको छोड़ के हिंदी में, एक्चुअली इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू स्पीक इन हिंदी इन दिस पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट. तो आपका जो चपाती कंटेनर होता है वो होता है स्टैक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. किस टाइप का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होता है? स्टैक. आप यहाँ पर स्टैकिंग करके रखते हैं. तो जो भी ऑपरेटर फर्स्ट आता है वो सबसे नीचे जाता है. उसके बाद जो भी ऑपरेंड, एक्चुअली नॉट ऑपरेटर, I need not to show this operator over here. Okay, so just I am erasing this operator also because the operators are not there. So let me start once again writing. So first chapati is your plus x. Agree or not? From left to right, what will be visible to you? Because one more time you will hang in such kind of problem. Okay, एक बार और जब हम प्री प्रोसेसर डायरेक्टिव को यूज करेंगे ना, तब भी आप लोगों को यही सेम प्रॉब्लम आएगी. सो बेटर टू अंडरस्टैंड स्टैक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Stack organization is first in, last out. Whatever element is inserted first, it will be extracted last. Okay, so first in, last out. First में क्या input हुआ? Plus x. So plus x is written here, and then x plus. Okay, because no operation and no display is performed here, because it is written inside this bracket, and the whole operation, this is the complete operation. This is the complete operation. That's why it will give you incremented value. Initially it was 5, but now it will give you 6. Okay, and then after this operation is completed, this will give you, because plus is given here, and this is pre-increment and this is post increment. पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट इज एग्जीक्यूटेड. पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट एग्जीक्यूट इसलिए हो गया क्योंकि ऑपरेशन हमने परफॉर्म ही नहीं किया है. अब ऑपरेशन, अभी ये वाला प्री इंक्रीमेंट भी इसलिए एग्जीक्यूट हो गया क्योंकि ऑपरेशन हमने परफॉर्म नहीं किया है. अब इनके बीच था ऑपरेटर प्लस, सो दिस विल गिव यू 13. एग्री और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
ओके.
Yes, sir.
ओके,
सर
सर बट
Yes, sir.
क्या चीज?
सर
Yes.
जब दोनों पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट को ऐड कर रहे थे तब तो
हाँ.
सर 5 पहले प्रिंट हो रहा था, फिर बाद में 6 आ रहा था ना, तो इसमें 6 पहले ही क्यों प्रिंट हो रहा है?
5 + 6 आ रहा था ना, दिखा रहा हूं मैं. x plus and another is x plus. Okay, so x plus will give you, yes, here some compilation problem is there. No compilation operation. So this is problematic. It must be 6 and followed by 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 must be our answer, but answer will be 11. Okay, this is the problem now.
Yes, sir.
Check. Keep this and let me show you this compiler screen, because I cannot say that this time compiler is doing this, but I will plus x and x plus plus. So this will give you 5 plus 6, 11, and this is not correct answer. Let me check online C compiler. GDB C compiler is already available.
सर
So-
नेक्स्ट क्लास के लिए मैम का कॉल आ रहा है.
बस
क्या हम
एक
leave
मिनट
कर सकते हैं?
बस है ना, एक मिनट. This answer will be completed because we need to be sure why this is coming. And let me download your attendance first. So I will show you the reason, okay, tomorrow. So you can, because both the compilers are saying same thing. So I will show you the reason tomorrow, because there is increment and decrement operator. Okay. So thank you very much. And don't worry, this problem is very simple. Okay. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.